Alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Fassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to be continuing with our training on the preparation for the $500 in 30 days challenge. And today we'll be learning about how to position ourselves on different social media platforms and also setting up our website. So for us to position ourselves, we are going to be needing first our domain. So a domain is something like www.facebook.com or www.google.com. So it's just an address that whenever people input on their browser, they'll be able to see your website. And after which you're going to be designing our website and connecting our website to our domain. So because we are going to be purchasing the domain from Google Host, it usually takes a while before it populates. So we'll first purchase the domain, and after which we'll link it with Cloudflare. And when we link it, then we'll go and design our website. So it usually takes a while to populate, just as I've said. So when we are done with the website, we'll go to other platforms. We'll explain all the things we need to know about setting up our other platforms. And thereafter, we'll go back to our domain. And that's what I intend by domain activation. So we'll go back to see if the domain has propagated properly and if everything is all well and good. So once it's done, we're now going to link it with our website, and thereafter we're going to set up our email. So we're going to be setting up our email to look professional, such that, for example, if in my case, for this example, we're going to be using moshood@adilaja.online. So we can now use I@moshood@adilaja.online or me at moshood@adilaja.online. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. Quick summary, we're going to first be setting up our domain. So after which we're also going to be setting up our website. So I said for the domain setup, it takes a while to propagate. So once we do the basic setup, we'll wait for it to propagate. So instead of us waiting, we'll do other things. So and those other things we'll be doing is first the website. We'll be setting up our website, and secondly, we're also going to be setting up our platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, which is now called X. So and once we are done with that, then we now go back to the domain to activate it and also link it with our website. And lastly, we'll now set up our domain email, which is the email that is linked to our domain that makes our email look professional. So we have, and I said just as I've said, something like me at, in this case, moshoodadilaja.online. So now that we understand a wrap up of what we want to do, so we are going to first start with the domain. So I'm going to be going to Google Host now to purchase the domain. So we're going to go to www.wooglehost.com. So it's going to verify your email. So once it's done verifying, it's going to go to the website. So just as I've said before, Google Host has been purchased by Go54. You can see Go54. So what we're going to do is just search for our domain. So in my case, it's Moshood Adelaja .online. .online is very cheap, and that's why I'm recommending, and it still looks professional. So if you want to go for .com, it's usually more expensive. So well, the online just works. So it's searching for it. So let's see what it presents, if it's available. So as you can see, if I wanted to purchase .com, you see that it's 18,000, .org 11,000, .ng 9,000, .africa 21,000, .store 8,000, .app 40,000, .ai 464,000. So basically, .online is the cheapest, so then is one of the cheapest, so then that's why we chose it. So you too cannot just easily go for .online since it's very affordable, and this domain is going to be for a whole year, so you don't need to pay again until next year. So once you're ready to go, you just click on add to cart and then click on continue. So it's asking you to add ID protection, so but we don't need that. So click on continue. Okay, so we have our summary. You can see that the domain is moshoodadelaja.online. The price is 4,500 per year. So, and we are going to be charged 4,837 plus transaction fees and VAT. So the VAT is here, as you can see. So We are going to fill in our information. So they require us to fill in our name, our last name, email address, phone number, the billing address, our street and location and postal code, then information about us, and then our security information, which is our password, you can see, and security question. So once you fill it in, you choose your means of payment and you proceed. You tick this. So I'm going to be filling my information now. So I'll pause the video to fill in my information. You too can do the same. You fill in your personal information. And once you're done filling in the information, then we can proceed together. So I filled in my personal information. So, and I'm going to be paying using Paystack. So I'll tick this I have read and agreed to the terms, and then proceed to checkout. I'll ask you to save it. So another place you need to tick is this content to share personal data. So if you don't tick it, it won't go. So that's what happened to me now. So it went back again. So I'm going to tick it and tick this one and then check out. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to close this. So they said they've sent a verification mail to me. I'll check it out very soon. So, but that doesn't affect my payment. So I can proceed to pay. So I'll just click on pay now. So in my case, I always prefer to use bank transfer. It's usually easy for me. So you can see that the total amount I'm paying for is now 4,906 naira. So from 4,500 naira. So there's like a 400 naira addition, tax, and all of that. So I'm going to make the payment now, transfer it to the bank account, and I'll pause the video to do that now. So I've sent the money. So it automatically detected I've sent the money. So, and they've confirmed my payment. So it's that straightforward. It's just transfer. So it's usually the one I prefer. So now, once it's done, it's going to log me into my dashboard. And after which I will confirm my email, inshallah, from my inbox. So you can see the order has been confirmed. You can see order confirmation and it said order has placed. So we are good to go. So the next thing I want to do is go to my email to check for the email they sent. So this is the domain registration confirmation. Verify your contact. Okay, see this is the email address verification. So that's what I need. So I'll click on verify your email address. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, our email has been verified. So once we are done with that, we can now go to domains and click on my domains. So you can see now we have moshoodadilaja.online here and the status is active. Now it takes a while for domains to propagate online, and there's a quick hack to it, and that is for us to use Cloudflare. So we are going to be connecting this domain to Cloudflare, and it's going to speed up the time of it needing to propagate and to make our our domain more reliable. So we'll do that. I'll show you how we're going to connect it to Cloudflare now, and once we connect it to Cloudflare, it will take a while, about 30 minutes or thereabouts, before it finally propagates, and then we'll be good to go with our domain setup. Then now go to connect it with our website. So we're going to proceed to Cloudflare now. So I'm going to go to Cloudflare. Okay, so you can see it. So just click on it. So we're going to click on start for free. So we're going to input our email. So in my case, this is my email I want to use. Okay, and I'm going to click on sign up. So I'll save this so I'll be able to log in conveniently next time. So it's worth mentioning that where you want to use your Cloudflare in is where your Guai level account is also going to be created. So you should use the same browser for both of them. So I'm going to it's going to ask for our domain. So the domain is what we got from Go54 or Ughost as it may be. So this is our domain, moshoodadilaja.online. So we'll come here and we'll go to moshoodadilaja.online. So I'll click on continue. So we're going to scroll down and we'll click on this free and click on continue. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to update the name server. So if you click on it now, it's going to give us the instruction on what to do. So you scroll down. So these are what we're going to use to update the name server. So we're going to copy this, and we would change it with the name server in Ughost. So let me copy this. Let me go to Ughost. So let's go back to our domains, my domains. So you click on this three dot and you click on manage name servers. So what we want to do is we want to copy the name server we got from Cloudflare and we're going to paste it here on Google Host or Go54 as the name may be. So we'll do that for both the first name server, which is this one, and the second name server, and we'll replace it with the ones we have here. So it is default, so we are going to use custom. We'll click on it. So these are the name servers that are there now. So what we want to do is we want to come here. We just click this to copy. We'll come back here and we paste it. We'll do the same thing for the second one. We copy it. We'll come back again. We select this and we also paste it. So once we are done doing that, the next thing we need to do is to save it and click change name servers. So once the change is done, it takes a while for it to synchronize with Cloudflare, about 30 minutes. So once that is done, Cloudflare will let us know that the domain has been properly connected. So the changes have been saved on Go54. However, on Cloudflare, they are yet to see it. So they usually say it to take up to 24 hours. You can see 24 hours. But actually, from experience, it usually takes 30 minutes. So if yours is longer than this, you can just hold on for a maximum of 24 hours. So after 24 hours, if it doesn't reflect, then you can now you can just contact us. So we'll guide you on what you should do. But basically, it's something that is usually error free. So we're going to leave this for now, and we're going to continue with the website setup. So once it's active, Cloudflare will send a mail to us, and we'll be able to complete the whole process. So for now, we are good to go. So we're now going to go to set up our website. Now, to set up our website, just as we have said, we'll be needing Go Eye level. So for us to access our Go Eye level, if you've made the payment for the Go Eye level, you would have received an email, and also that would look like this. Let me show you. Okay, this is it. Allow dollars. So this email, allow dollars, activate your account. So you would have something similar to this in your inbox. So what I'm going to do is I'll click here to log in. Do you understand? So I'll click here. So you too, whenever you receive your email, you're going to have something similar to that. So it's going to ask me to set my password. So you would set your password too. So in my case, I'm going to set my password now. So I'm going to repeat it again. So, and I'll click on change password. So I'll save this and I'll continue to log in. So this is just basically how you access your Guy level account. So sign in. So when you contact us, okay, send the security code. Yes, I want you to send the security code. So when you contact us, we are going to create your account. And once we create the account, we're going to ask you for the email. So that email you give us is that email that you receive this mail into. And from there, you can just proceed, inshallah. So I'm going to go back into my inbox to see. Okay. So this is the code. So I'll just copy it and I'll come back to go ahead level here and I'll paste it. So and now it's signing me into my account. So this is my dashboard. So this is how the dashboard is going to look like when you sign into your Go High Level account. So once you're done signing into your Go High Level account, that's the first step. So the second step is the website design. So what we've done is that we have actually created a website that you can use off the bat. And we're going to just be sharing a link with you. And that's one of the beauties of Go High Level. We can easily create a website and just share a link with you, and you can copy the whole of that website into your own Go High Level account, and you can just edit one or two things. And that's what we're going to be doing, because we understand quite a number of us might not be good in design or might not have that design experience. So what you just need to do is just change a few things just to and while still having a good design. So we have the design ready already. So we're going to be sharing it with you, inshallah, and you'll be able to access it from your Go High Level. So we're going to be sharing this link to this document with you. So this document has the link for the portfolio website. So this is the portfolio website link. You can see it. So all you just need to do is copy it. Once you copy it, paste it into your browser. And what it will do is that it would import it into your Go High Level. But just as I've said, it's very, very important that you have your Go High Level on the same browser you want to paste that link into, so that it will be able to link it into your account straight away. So as you can see, let me close this. So as you can see, it's saying I should copy this, and I'll say yes, add funnel. So it's going to ask me what name I want to call it. So I can just call it my portfolio website. You can call it whatever you like. Do you understand? So it's just the name. So it's going to ask you for location you want to import it into. So you select mine. I called the name of my own location is e-commerce one. That's the name of my Go level account. For you, the name of your Go level account will be your name. You see it there. So once you just click on it, you will see it. So and once you have that, you can just click clone funnel. So what will happen is that it's going to the all of that website is going to be inserted into your Go level account, and you can just start working with it from there. So it's done copying it. So for us to view it, you need to go to sites. So you can see sites here on the left side. So once you click on sites, you're going to see your funnels. So in my case, you can see it's my portfolio website. You can see it. So this is it. So I'm just going to click on it. So once I click on it, it's going to open it up. So this is how it looks. The website editor on Go level looks like. So the beautiful thing about it is you don't need to know code. All you just need to do is just edit text. If you click on any text, you can just edit it. If you want to change the image, if you click on it, you can just change it here. Just click on this. So and like this button now, you can change what is on it. The text on it. Instead of contact me, you can change it to another thing on the right side here. So if I scroll down now, you'll see contact me. You can see contact me, so I can change it. The same thing with this text. Once you click on it, it's like you're using Microsoft Word, or like, and so it has made website design very very easy. Any of these text I can change them. Any of these I can change them at will. Do you understand? So that's basically it. This is an image, and I can change it too. So now that we understand all of that basics, so I'm going to be explaining how you're going to be editing this. So this is a template design that we've made, so you can just import it too into your own GUI level, and you just edit a few things. So what you need to edit in it is very very little, so you can just edit very little. Do you understand? And still maintain the quality. So here we need each other to grow. This is generic, so it can work for any niche you have, no matter whether it's writing or you're doing any other managing any other service, it works. So, and all of this too. You want someone who is dedicated, motivated, delivers on time, communicates effectively, and most especially delivers high quality at all times. So this also works for you too. So you don't need to change anything. So this is where you might need to change. So maybe if you're a ghostwriter, so it's going to be you need a dedicated ghostwriter. So in this case, it is copywriter we have here because it's copywriting we are using for the example. So a copywriter, you can see this, a copywriter that always delivers. So in this case, it's going to be a ghostwriter. So if I want to change, all I just need to do is just press backspace. You can see it's already deleting. So if I write it writer again, you can see it's showing back. So it's very, very easy to edit. You need a partner that will always be there. Do you understand? So this is still this works. So you need Moshood for your copywriting needs. So in your case, it's going to be your name. Do you understand? In your case, it's going to be your own name. And here you're going to have contact me. So that's so this is the first thing you change. You'll be changing the copywriting here too to your own niche if you are not doing copywriting, and the same thing here. So we want it to be, and also here, we want it to be that you edit as little as possible things. So the second thing you're going to be changing is this image. So whatever image you use on your Upwork is what you're going to also use here. And it's also it you're going to be using on your different social media platforms. So just have a good image and use it for all the social media platforms. So once that is sorted out, we come to the next section. So this next section, the only thing you're changing is your name. So why you should choose Mashhood. Do you understand? So in your case, it's going to be your name. Do you understand? And that's all. This is generic. You will never ever be ghosted no matter what. Whether we are working on a project or you need me to revisit a project we have worked on before, I will always be there for you. So if you observe, all of these things are just similar to our profile description. We are just reiterating it here on the website too. So fast delivery, top quality, dedicated to your growth. So all of these are generic. So you can leave them as is. So what you need to edit here, and that's why even if you are using a phone, what you need to edit is actually something very little. So you'll be able to have your website up and running without actually doing much. So you just need to edit very, very little information. So now, the way the website is designed is that whenever they click on contact me, it's going to drive them down to this place. There's meant to be a form here. So whenever we share a website, forms don't come with the website. They won't copy into the website. So you would have to design the form yourself. And I'm going to be walking you through how you're going to design the form. So the essence of the form is for us to be able to collect the information of the person that came to our website and is interested in working with us. So we are going to get his information. And that information is going to be filled. And whenever they fill the form with their information, we will receive a notification and we'll contact them immediately with our email, and the conversation can continue from there. So now that we understand what we're doing here, so the only things you need to change, just I just want to reiterate it, is first the image. And I've said it that the image you're going to use here is what you use on Upwork and is what you use on all the other social media platforms. The next thing you're going to be changing here is the title, that's the job you're doing. Here to you change it to the job you're doing. You also change this to your name, and you change this to the job you're doing. After that, the next thing you need to change is just your name. And once you're done doing that, you don't need to change any other thing. Every other thing will work perfectly well. So here there is copywriting too. So you need to change it to whatever niche you're doing. And that's all. So once you do that, you're good to go. Now, before we start building the forms, I just want to explain something very important. And is that whenever you are designing on your phone, just because of those that are designing on their phone, all you need to do is just to ensure that you are just changing those areas I've said and just leave the rest. It will come out very nice. You don't need to bother yourself about anything, just those areas. And if you believe you have good design skills and you've done it with you are good with designs, then you can just use the templates that has been shown in the previous videos where we have templates. You can just go there, check out templates you like, and you can come up with whatever design you like. So now that we understand that, so I'm going to be showing you how to work with the forms. Now, for us to be able to work with the forms, we'll need to access GUI level. So I'm going to go to the previous tab, this tab here. So I'll come here. That's the previous tab where we have it open. You know, we clicked on open a new tab. So we're going to come back to that initial tab. So once you over any of these areas, you can see I'm not clicking. I just put my mouse on it. You can see that it's showing this builder. So what we want to do is we want to right click and open a new tab. So if you are using a phone, it might not be easy for you to right click and open a new tab. What you can do is you can duplicate that tab. Do you understand? Or you open a new tab, copy the link of the previous tab and put it there. And then you now do the exact thing. So instead of you right clicking, you just click on the builder itself. So now that we are here, so what we want to do is we want to add form. Then you now click on start from scratch. So this is the default form and how it looks. So what you want to do is you want to change this form to let's work together form. You can use any name you like. So for me, it's because we used let's work together on the website. Let's go together. Do you understand? So that's why I want to use it here. So it doesn't mean anything. Let's work together. So you can use whatever works for you too. So now for this form, we have actually designed how the form would look like. And in this document that we shared, this contact form, if you click on it, you'll be able to see how it looks like. If you copy it and you go to your browser and you paste and go, you would see how the form should look like. So this is how the form should look like. You can see. So you will be able to create this. So the first thing is your first name, last name. If you go back to the form, by default, there's first name, there's last name. Do you understand? So the next thing is business name, phone. So as you can see, we have phone here, but we don't have business name. Abi? So let's check the difference again. We have website, we have email. If you come here, you have email, but there's no website. Do you understand? Here you have describe what you do, and you have this section and this last section. So we are going to be I'm going to be showing you how you're going to make your own look like this one here. So we'll come here now. We have first name and last name, so it's fine. But this first name, you can see it as this asterisk. The asterisk means it is required. So we're going to make the first name and last name required. So if you click on it and come to the right here, you just tick required. So you can see the asterisk is showing there. We'll do the same thing for last name. We'll click required and it's already showing. So phone and email is already required by default. So but before phone, I think we have business name. So we'll come here and we'll now need to add business name. So you just click on plus here and you scroll down. So this organization is what we're going to use for business name. So you just drag it. So instead of organization here, you're not going to change it to the right. You can see this label. You're not going to change it to business name. You can see the same thing with the placeholder. You change it to business name. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make it required. You can see it's fairly easy. So you can see it name, last name, business name. The next one is phone number. We already have phone, so that's fine. So for this phone number, you can see it's automatically selected Nigeria. So what we want to do is that we want it to automatically select their country. So and that's what we're going to do. We're going to enable country picker. Once I enable country picker, it will automatically be selecting their country. So it will check their country, the country they are from, and it would based on that it will select the country code just the way it did here. You can see, and they can change to another country that they like. So we are already done with the phone number. The next thing is website. So for website, we'll come to this left side to look for website. You can see this is website. Abi? Ehen. So we're going to drag website here. You can see that one. So the next thing is you click on it and you make it also what? Required. So that the asterisk will show, you can see. So we have website. Email. Let's look at it. Email is already there. So we are fine with that. The next thing is describe what you want me to do. So for that, describe what you want me to do. What you're going to do is you're going to come here and you're going to choose. So you're going to choose this one, this multi-line, and you drag it here. So for the multi-line, when you click on it, you're not going to change it to describe what you want me to do. Describe what you want me to do. So and the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make it what? Required. You can see. So we have done that aspect. The next one is what's budget? What's your budget for this project soon? And we have four options: 0 to 100, 100 to 500, 500 to 1000, and above $1,000. So we're going to come here again. So for us to create that one, you can see that it's a radio button. It's like this dot button. So they can only choose one at a time. Do you understand? So what we'll do is we'll come back here and we're going to look for radio button. So this is radio button. You can see the radio. So we're just going to drag it and we drop it. So we're not going to change the radio button to what? What's your budget for this project? So we change this here. The label. So the label is the one on top. What's your budget for this project? So you have a question mark. So now we want to change this option 1, option 2, option 3 to 0 to $100, 100 to $500, 500 to $1,000, and above 1,000. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to options. So when you get to options, you see option 1. So instead of option 1, we're not going to say $0 space dash to $100. So for option 2, it's going to be what? $100 to $500. For option 3, it's going to be what? $500 to $1,000. Then we are now going to add another option for above $1,000. You can see. So you can see we already have our own radio button here. So that's it. You can see. So the next one is how soon do you want to get started? So we'll come here again. So you can see it's a single line. It's not multiple lines. So this is what we're going to choose. single line. You can see. So and it is what you can see single. This is multiple. You can see that's a lot of space. But this one is single. So how soon do you want to get started? So we're going to change it here. How soon do you want to get started? So I'll make this also required. So I don't think we made this last one required. So we're going to make it required too. So let's check what's left. I think that's all. So we don't have this last consent. So we're going to remove it. So we're just going to click on this and click on this X and to delete it. Do you understand? For the button, we want the button to first have color, this color black. And the second thing is we want the button to have submit. You can see that it's submit that is here. Do you understand? You can see it's submit. So we're going to come here. So once you click on the button, you can see this button here. We're going to change it to submit. Submit. And we are going to change the color. So you just scroll down. You can see background. So you click on this background. And what you want to do is you want to just choose black. Do you understand? And that's all. So for these stems, you can close it. Just delete it. So and with that, we have our form ready. Let's work together form. You can see. You can see it's pretty straightforward. And you just need to make sure you click on save. If you don't click on save, it won't reflect. So save. And when you save it too, you can click on preview. So if you click on preview, you'll be able to see what you have done. So you can see this is how it looks. It's very similar to the one we were doing before. Sorry, let me close this one. So you can see it's similar. The one we did before, I had already clicked on submit without filling this place. So it's saying that all of these things are required. So they have to fill it before they can submit. For this one now, this is the one we just did now. You can see very similar to it. So now that that is done, we are done with our form and we have also saved it. We can now go back to our website to embed it. So if you click on this form now here, it's saying you don't have any form. So when you click on it, you can see it is let's work together. This let's work together is the one I did with the initial design that we shared with you. So, but there's a difference. I made a difference so you'll be able to notice it. That is a different one. This let's, you can say I gave it an apostrophe S. So the one I did before, there was no apostrophe S there. So I'll be able to differentiate which of the forms. So if you come here now and you come down, you can see that this is the one that we just did, the one with apostrophe S. Let's work together. So if I click on it, it will appear here. You can see this is the form we did. So that way, anybody that tries to contact us, they will fill all this information and you already have the basic information regarding what they need from you and regarding the project and everything. So this is it. So the last thing we're going to be doing is this aspect. You can see we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, Instagram, and X. So we're going to be linking all of these our social media platforms to our website. As of now, we have not yet treated any of these platforms, but I'll just mention them here. And subsequently, when we treat them, you'll be able to know what to do. So for Facebook, you're just going to scroll down when you click on the Facebook. So you can see the website link here is facebook.com. So it's going to be your own Facebook profile that you're going to paste the link here. The same thing with LinkedIn. You're going to paste your own LinkedIn profile here. The same thing with Instagram. You're going to paste your own Instagram profile here. And lastly, with X, which is Twitter, you're going to put your own Twitter profile here. So once you do that, do you understand? All of what you have done is not going to save until you click this save button. So you must make sure you save. Click on save. Do you understand? And when you click on save, now it's going to show you your SEO metadata. Now this SEO metadata, I've already done it already. So, but for you, you wouldn't have done it. So what you're going to do is you're going to come here. It's going to ask you for your title. This title, you can say it is Adelaja Moshood. So your own title, you are going to write your own name under the title here. Do you understand? Then it's also going to ask for the description. The description is what you have here. Do you understand? You can leave it. So you want someone who is dedicated, motivated, delivers on time and communicates effectively. And most importantly, delivers high quality at all times. So it is the same thing that is here. So you can just copy it and paste it here. So once you have those two done, it's going to ask you for the author. The author is going to be your name. You insert your name. So the importance of all of these things we are saying, then this link and tags, you can just leave them for now. So the importance of this is whenever anybody searches for you, it's going to pop up something like this. So, and it will pop up your website, it will pop up your face. So it shows that, other than the fact that it will show your LinkedIn profile, your X profile, your Facebook profile, and all of that, it's also going to show that you have a professional website. So right from the bat, you are already presenting yourself like a professional that knows what he's doing. Do you understand? And the consistency all through all of those platforms will make them convinced that, okay, this is someone that knows what he's doing, and they will want to work with you. So once we are done with that, we'll just save it. So for publishing, you need to connect a domain. But we said that we want our domain to be ready first. So our domain is not yet ready to link. We've not linked it with GUI level. So once the connection with Cloudflare is done, we'll be able to link it with GUI level very easily. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be going to the other social media platforms, and we're going to be setting them up. So once we are done setting up our social media platforms, we're now going to go back to link our domain to our GUI level account, such that whenever they go to adilajamoshood.online, it's going to bring them to this page we have designed. So the same thing will apply to you. So whenever they go to, maybe your name is Kafaya Olaiwola. So if that's your name, so Kafaya Olaiwola.online. So whenever they go to Kafaya Olaiwola.online, it's going to bring you to that website. Do you understand? So we're going to be going back to our slides now. So we have done our domain and we have also done our website. Do you understand? So now we're going to proceed to the platforms. So for our platforms, there are some things to it. I'm going to be showing you the physical one, but I want to first explain all of them through, and then we're now going to actually go to the actual accounts, and I'm going to show you how you're going to make your necessary edits, because I will assume that in a lot of us actually have Facebook accounts. A number of us joined us through Facebook, so, and you're likely to be on other social media platforms. So but what we just want to do is we want to unify everything to look professional, so that you would present yourself to your prospective clients like someone that knows what they're doing. So now this is how your Facebook is going to look like. So it's going to have a banner. So I'm going to be showing you how to make the banner. The banner, you're going to be using Canva for the banner, inshallah. So the Canva account you're going to be using, we have purchased a pro Canva account, and we're going to be sharing the login details with you for free. So you can just log into that Canva account and create a folder for yourself by your name, so that all your designs, you just put it in that folder. So if you need to work on any of the designs, because a lot of people are going to be using that Canva on the community, so that you won't be looking for your designs. So once you have a folder, you create a folder and you add your files into that folder, you won't need to be looking for what you have designed. Do you understand? In the past. So for you, it can be anything. Do you understand? Anything. For in my case, I just used your dedicated partner. So depending on whatever it is you want to say about yourself, it can be, if you are into ghostwriting, you understand, professional ghostwriter, I will stop at nothing to make sure you get the very best or something. Just write something. It should just be something simple. Do you understand? So, and if you want to get the banner on Canva, I'm going to show you how to do it anyways. You just need to search for maybe Twitter banner. Do you understand? Or Facebook banner, any of them. One of them will work for all the platforms. So just search for Twitter banner or Facebook. For this one specifically, I used Twitter banner. And that same Twitter banner that I used it for LinkedIn, for everything. So in this case, you can see that I have set it up with that same professional photo that we have used. Do you understand? So if I go to the next slide, this is Instagram. You can see that it's the same professional image that we have here that we are using too. You can see. So, and we have this. So you can see senior sales corporate. The same thing we used in Upwork is what we have here: dedicated and motivated, clear communication, and top-notch results always. So basically, this is the same thing. So the only thing you need to change is just your title. While the others can remain the same, the only thing, if you are not doing copyright and you're doing something, just change the title. Do you understand? And I'm going to be providing a copy of this so that you can also make use of it. Maybe I will add it to that document I'm showing you now, so that when you just check the document, everything you need will be there, including also the Canva login details. I'll be adding it there too, inshallah. So that is for Instagram. I'm going to be showing you how to do it too, inshallah. So the next one is Twitter. No, this Twitter is not loading. Okay, let's go to LinkedIn. We'll go back to Twitter. So this is LinkedIn. You can see that it's also that same background we used also on LinkedIn. So, but for LinkedIn, it's just going to be your title you use, the title you used on Upwork. You just use that. So, LinkedIn is more professional. So, you don't need to be, so you just have something basic like this. And you can see that it's also the same image that we are using. So, there's consistency all through the social media platforms. The last one we're going to be doing, especially if you are into writing, is going to be Medium. So we are going to be creating a Medium account, and that Medium is going to be serving as where for those who don't have website that maybe you are doing free service for them or anything, or you want to for your portfolio or something you want to write about. So you are going to be writing on Medium too. So I'm going to be showing you how you're going to create a free Medium account. So now that we've understood all of this, I'm going to be showing you practically. Let me go back. It's like this Twitter is not showing. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the actual Twitter account then. So I'm going to be going back to the actual ones that we did. So this is the Facebook account, as you can see. So this is the live Facebook account. So if you to have your Facebook account, this is how it will look like. So it's a new one. So if you want to edit your cover photo, you can just click on edit cover photo here. Do you understand? If you click on edit cover photo, you can choose your from a photo from your album, or you can just upload the photo. So that's it. The same thing with image, you can just choose profile photo. So it's quite straightforward. Then another thing is here your about information. So under this overview, in this place is actually the work information. So what I've done is I've actually, so if I edit workplace, so this is how it will look like when you click on it. So let me see. Okay, the same thing here. Let me just let me delete this. Confirm. So you'll be able to see how it's done. It's not deleting. Okay, let's just okay, good. Alhamdulillah. So it has deleted. So what you want to do is you want to click on add a workplace. So now the idea is you want, for example, you want to say that you're a copywriter at, so you're an expert at copywriting. So you can say you are a senior sales senior sales expert at copywriting. So it's just a way of, so it will present it, because the way it is like you are working at so company. But what we want to do is we want to show that we are a professional at that thing. So we are just using what is available to show that we are an expert. So it's just going to be, the position will be senior sales expert, senior sales expert at copywriting. So for example, if you are into ghostwriting, you can see. So if you're into ghostwriting, it can also be something similar, that expert at ghostwriting. Do you understand? Or senior expert at ghostwriting. You can see. Or if you're into graphic design, brand strategist at graphic design. Do you understand? Or basically just be creative with it, depending on what you do. So, and be sure to save. If you don't save it, it's not going to reflect. So so you can see it now, senior sales expert at copywriting. Do you understand? So it gives the idea that we want to create. So this is something you can add more to. So it doesn't necessarily have to be one. So you can add more and more and more and more of it. Do you understand? So yeah. So another thing is the bio. So you can edit the bio. If you click on edit bio here, you can actually just edit the bio here too. So the same thing applies with social media handles here. These social media handles, you can actually edit them. If you come, you can see that I've added Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also the website. So if you want to do the same thing for yourself, you can actually do that here. So if you come to edit profile, so if you scroll down, this is where you're going to add it. So customize. So if you click on edit, so you can actually add it here. You can see. So you can add your website, you can add your social links. So that's do you understand? So this is where you're going to do that. So for this background, I'm going to be showing you how you get it done. So you just need to click on edit cover photo here to be able to do it. So that's really it about the Facebook side of things. So for Twitter too, we come here on Twitter. So if you come to your profile here, you can just click on edit profile and you'll be able to edit it. So if you come to personal details, so sorry, this is Instagram. So if you come to personal details here, you'll be able to edit your personal details here. So if you click on this too, you can change your name. If you go back, you can change your username. If you go back, you can change your profile picture. So this is for Instagram. This is how you're going to edit it too on Instagram. So and you can also edit your bio. So this bio, I'm going to be making it available in that document so that you'll be able to edit, you'll be able to use it too and edit as necessary. So then here to your website. So you can add your website here, but you can only add it if you are using mobile. So I'm using a system. So that's why I can't add it here. So you will be able to add it if you are using your phone to access your Instagram. So you can just access your Instagram with your phone and thereby you'll be able to add it too. So for X, which is Twitter, former Twitter, sorry. So you can also do the same. If you come to profile, you'll be able to edit your profile. If you click on edit profile, you can change the background, you change your image, change your name, and also adjust this one to your bio. So you can adjust, you can also add your website link to it too. So let's close that. So that's pretty much how to edit it on your end too. For LinkedIn too, the same thing applies. You can just edit this and this. So the whole process is still similar for every one of it. So, but you can see for LinkedIn, there are no emojis because it's a professional platform. So it's just going to be your title that you used on Upwork that you just use, just the way it is. So, but you can see that the images we are using all through are consistent. And the same thing applies with our banner or our background photos. So they are all consistent. So I'm going to be showing you how I was able to achieve this background photo. So for that, you just need to go to Canva. So if you go to canva.com, so at Allow Dollars, we already have a Canva Pro account. So if you sign up with Canva, you get a free account normally on Canva. So, but there are some pro features you won't be able to access. So, but we are at Allow Dollars, we have gotten the pro account and we have shared it with you, so you can use and access the pro features. The only thing you need to do is, because there are a lot of people using this pro account, you would need to create a folder for yourself. So you need to create a folder for yourself in that account. So if you already have a Canva account, you might need to sign out and sign into the Allow Dollars Canva app to be able to use it. But there are a lot of people using it just as you are using it. So the thing we advise people to do is to create a folder for themselves. And if you want to create a folder, you just go to project. So once you get to project, you can click on add new and you can click on add new folder. So and the folder is just going to be your name. So you can, maybe your name is Farhan, for example. So you can just call the name of the folder Farhan, your name basically, or anything you can remember is there. You just click on open created. So that's all. So here you can add designs. So when you add designs, it is designs you've already made. Well, if you click on create design, you're going to create a new design for yourself. So if you click on create design now, for example, so this was what I used, Twitter header. That was what I used to do the one I did for all of the social media platforms. If you use one can actually work for all the social media platforms. So you can just use it. So and anyone, you can just search for any design, but Twitter header is fine for me. So when you have it there, so you can just, so it's loading. So now it's done loading. So you can pick anyone you like. You can pick anyone you like. They are all very beautiful and nice designs. And just look for something that is nice and professional. That's all. Do you understand? So you can see this. These are all nice designs. So it's not compulsory you use what I used for the one I did. So you can just pick any nice design and you'll see something that resonates with you and what you kind of like. So just pick it. So you can see that a lot. Something like this now I could have used it to. In my case, in the sense that this A and M as actually goes with the name Adelaja Moshood. So I can just do Adelaja and this will be Moshood. You can see. So you can just be creative with it. Do you understand? You can see. So it depends on you. There are many designs that you can come with up with. You can, do you understand and the idea? So and you can download it. So if you click on download, you can just click on download. Once you download it, you'll be able to have it. Whether it's your phone you're using or you're using your laptop, it will be available for you to use. So if you save it now, you can see this is it. You can see. So it's very easy to use and it's nice. So that's how I was able to do it. Let me see if I can. The one I used, I don't know if I've even seen it recently. The one I use, I've not seen it. So just check for what resonates well with you and you just pick it up. So that's all. So that's it. So now that we know how to create this our banner for our social media platforms and we know how to add it to our social media platforms. So one thing that is necessary for me to mention is how you can add it to our website, because our website, this is our website. So our website here, we have facebook.com. You scroll down, you can see it's facebook.com under these actions. We said you should go to your website. So it's facebook.com that is there. So we don't have our actual profile there. So and what we want is for us to put our actual profile there. So for us to do that, we'll need to go to our profiles and copy their links and put it there. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So if you go to Instagram, for example, if you are in your Instagram and you come to profile, so under our profile, this link is what you're going to paste for your Instagram. The same thing with Twitter. If you come to profile too, this link is what you paste for, and the same thing with your LinkedIn. So this link is what you're going to do. And so basically, you just copy it and input it there. So I can just copy this. This is Instagram. I'll come to here. This is where's Instagram here, and I'll just paste it here. Do you understand? This is it. So when anybody comes to our website, it's going to same thing here. I'll paste it here. Sorry, this is X. So I'll go to X. Sorry, I'll copy it. And I'll paste it here. Do you understand? So the same thing with we've done Instagram, we've done X. Same thing with LinkedIn too. And come here, copy it. Sorry about that. And you paste it. So you paste it here, sir. And be sure to save. So when you save, it will tell you that it's going to affect other pages. You say yes, save it. So this is the thank you page. So, and if you want to edit this image too, just as we've said before, all you just need to do is come here under image options, you click on it, and you actually just new upload file. So you can upload any image wherever. Like for example, I can just upload the one I used recently, and you see it here. So if you just double click on it, it will add it, it will change it. You can see it has changed it. So by my case, I don't want to use it, so I can undo, and I'll save it. So basically, this is our Guaya level account. Do you understand? So now what we're going to do is we're going to be going to check if our website is ready. That's if Cloudflare has actually connected it. So I'm in my inbox. You can see this message from Cloudflare that our Cloudflare plan is now active. Alhamdulillah. So what we're going to do is, you can see it's saying it's active. So what we need to do is just to connect it. And for us to connect it, we'll need to go to Go Eye Level. So once you're on Go Eye Level, what you want to do is you want to go to Settings. And under Settings, you go to Domains. Where's Domains? Okay, this is Domains. So you go to Domains. So once you're in domains, I've linked quite a number of domains to these accounts. So this domain is what we're going to link. That's moshoodadilaja.online. We're going to link it to our website that we have designed. And when we link it to that our website that we have designed, anyone that goes to moshoodadilaja.online will actually see what we have designed. So what we're going to do is we're going to first add it to Go 11. Just as I've said before, for you to be able to do this, you have to make sure that your Cloudflare and your Go Eye Level account are on the same browser so that you won't have issues. If not, you have to add it manually. So, but for you to have easy process, just make sure that it's on the same browser. So it's going to be moshoodadilaja.online. Okay, I will click on continue. So and that's all. So it will set it up all by itself to ask for you to authorize and to do every single thing for you. So you just need to sit back out. So you just click on authorize domain. It's going to open Cloudflare itself. It will set up everything for you automatically. So you're going to click on authorize and to authorize it. Alhamdulillah, you can see domain Moshood Adelaja has been added successfully. So the domain is already in GoILab. You can see it here. Moshood Adelaja, you can see it. So it's asking us which of our website that we have designed on GoILab do we want it to be showing? To be showing when we go to Moshood Adelaja. I'll now click on my portfolio website. Which of them is it, the home or thank you page? Is the home that we designed to. And I'll say link domain. So that's it. Then so anytime we go to moshoodadelaja.com online, it's going to go to that our page. So let me show you now. Let's try it out. Moshood. So this is the moshoodadelaja.online. You can see. You can see our website is ready and live. Anyone who goes to Moshood Adelaja would see it. Anyone who clicks on this our X account, they will see it. You can see. Anyone who goes, you can see. Our website is live for anyone who wants to see. So Alhamdulillah. Do you understand? So, and if you go back, anyone who clicks on contact me to take them to the form to fill the form. So Alhamdulillah. So our website is live and direct and ready. So we have set up our domain and our websites too, and we've been able to link both of them. And we have explained about the different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. But we are yet to create our Medium account. So we're going to create that very soon, inshallah. I've already activated our domain when we linked it with Cloudflare and we linked the domain to our website. So what's left for us to do is our email setup. So we would first create our Medium account now, inshallah. And once we're done creating the Medium account, we would now work on our email setup. So we're going to go and create our Medium account now. So for you to create your Medium account, you just need to go to medium.com. So it's once you have your Google account signed in, it's going to prompt you to continue with your Google account. So you just click on continue. So click on sign up. So that's it. So we have our Medium account set up. So it's very straightforward. So if you have a Google account, you can easily just do it that way. So we're going to be explaining how you're going to be creating other things. So, but if you want to edit your profile, you can always come here and come to profile, and you can edit your profile. So it picked my name from the account I created because it's Temi.cyberprime. So I can edit it if I want to. So I can change the name. Instead of Temi, I can make it Moshood Adelaja. So enjoy Moshood Adelaja. So and for my bio, I can use the bio we used on our website. So our website is live, so I can just go there and check it out. Or you can use this one. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just write it right. Senior sales copywriter and SEO specialist. So you can see it. So So this is it. So senior sales copywriter, SEO specialist, and anyone who is interested can just click actually view your website. So that's it. So the same thing applies to your image here. You can actually change your image too. Let me click on edit profile. So you can change your image too. So so you can see. So with that, we're good to go. Save. So this username subdomain, it picked it up from my email. So I want it to be Moshood Adelaja, so it to synchronize. So it's going to be at Moshood Adelaja. So I'm going to save it. So that's better. So I think this is fine. So anyone who goes to our page will be able to see us. So these are our Medium link, medium.com// at Moshood Adelaja. So anyone who goes there to see our profile can see this is it. So we are good to go with this. So once that is done, we are now going to proceed with our email setup. So for our email setup, we're going to be using Zoho for the email setup. Zoho allows us to have up to 5 emails connected to our domain. So just as I've said, just like the way we did the other time with our Go Level and Cloudflare, it's important that you make sure that your Cloudflare and your Zoho are both on the same browser. So I wanted to use another browser. What I did was to first make sure that I signed into my Cloudflare here. But in your own case, you can just continue using the same browser. So what I'm going to do is I'll go to mail.zoho.com. So once you get to mail.zoho.com, it's going to prompt you to get started with an email. So this is it. So yeah, it's going to ask you for your name. So in my case, my name is Rashid Adelaja. So it's going to ask you for the email you want to use. So which email do I want to use here? Let me see. Okay, let me use this. Okay. So it's going to ask for the password. So and now I agree to the terms. Oh, it's saying an email already exists with this. Okay, let me get another email. So I'm going to use another email. Okay, this should work. So sign up for free. So it's going to create our account. So it's going to send an OTP to the email. So you can see that we have an OTP already here. So we'll copy the OTP and we go back here and we paste it. And we'll click on verify. Okay, so you can see that it's asking us to make some payments. So we won't choose these ones. Yeah, save. So you now come here up to 5 users, 5 gig per user, 25 MB attachment limit. So this is what you're going to try. So you click on try now. So now it's going to ask you, do you want to use an existing domain or you want to buy a domain? We already have a domain. Our domain is moshood.adilaja.online. So click on add now. So it's going to be moshood.adilaja.online. So it's asking for our organization name. So it's just the name of, if you have your organization name, you can use whatever name you like. So, but for me, my name is a personal brand, so it's going to be the name, my personal name. and that's what will just be more appropriate for you too. So you click on add now. Oh, sorry, I didn't select industry. So in our own case, let me see an industry that is close to it. So we can choose professional service. So you click on add. So it's going to ask you to verify your domain, proceed to domain verification. So we have one of two options. We can ask you to log into our DNS or we can configure it manually. So if you're signed into your Cloudflare on the same browser, you can just go for this option and to do it automatically, the way we did with Go 11. But if you're not signed in, it means you have to configure it manually. So I'll just log in. So it's just similar to what happened the other time. So when we're dealing with Go 11, you just authorize it. And when you authorize it, it's going to verify it for you. So you don't really need to do anything technical. So it's usually easier when you do this. So it's asking what I want the email address to look like. So is it I want it to be Moshood Adelaja at moshoodadelaja.online? I don't like that. So what I actually want is I want it to be I at moshoodadelaja.online. You can also use other ones like me at moshoodadelaja.online. I know you like, but for me, I is fine. Hi at moshoodadelaja.online. So and I'll click on create. So you can see it has created I at moshoodadelaja.online for me. So you click on proceed. So we don't need to create a group, so we can just proceed to DNS mapping. So for us to do that, we'll have to log in again, just as we did before. So we're going to click on authorize. So it's very straightforward. So everything has been configured. So you click on proceed. So it's going to ask you to migrate your data, and this is for those that already have maybe you are using that mail somewhere else. But in our case, this is our first time of setting it up, so we don't need have any data to migrate because we're not using it somewhere else. So we can just proceed. So and proceed to setup completion. Alhamdulillah, we already have our professional email setup. I at Moshood Adelaja setup. Do you understand? So I can go to admin console or go to your inbox. I'll go to admin console so you'll be able to see how it looks on the admin side of things. So this is the very simple way to actually set up your domain email, and you're not going to spend any extra money to actually get this ready. So and with these, you can have up to 5 for free without paying a dime to Zoho. So if you think you need more, so you can do that. I can close this. So you can see the statistics. It's saying I have one domain and I have one user and I have up to 5 licenses. So and this I at moshoodadilaja.online is the one that is my super admin, is the admin user. And the website is moshoodadilaja.online and my brand name is Moshood Adilaja. So you can see that. So you too can do similarly things something similar to this for yourself. So if you want to go to your mail, if you want to access your mail, you can either come here to access your mail. Do you understand? So what I did was I clicked on this and I scrolled down. I can go to my mail here. If I open it in the new tab, I can go to my mail there. Or you can just go to mail.zoho.com. So once you're here, you can sign in. So if you want to sign in, just come here. Okay, this is Zoho Workplace. So sorry about that. Just go to mail.zoho.com. It's going to take you to your inbox. So once you go to, you can see it's loading I at moshoodadilaja.online. So that's my inbox. So once you go to Play Store, you can actually download the Zoho app, or whether you're iOS user, you can also download it from the App Store. So once you get there, you would see the app and you can just log in with your password and username. So I can just skip this. So this is my inbox. You can see I have two messages. They are from Zoho, just welcoming me to the platform. Welcome to Zoho. You can see, so we have an inbox now, and this inbox is a professional inbox. Do you understand? So, and whenever you send emails out from this inbox, let me close this. Whenever you send emails out from this inbox, it makes you look professional. So another thing we want to do is we want to go to my profile now to add our image to it. So we click on change. So what we want to do is we want to add our image to it such that whenever we send out emails, they'll be able to see our face appended to it. So it's from those things that build credibility. So I think this is it. So, so this is fine, and I'll click on update. Oh, I want to edit it. So profile picture visibility. Who can see it? So by default, only myself can see it. So I want to change it to anyone can see it. Do you understand? So anyone can view this, such that whenever I send mails, they'll be able to see it. So it's asking me to log in again. So okay, so I've done that, and I'll click on apply, so you can see. So ideally, when you are uploading a new one, is if you scroll down, I didn't remember to do it. That was why I had to do it like this. As when I uploaded, let me show you. When I did it like this, so who can view this profile? Instead of it being anyone, you can actually change it to only. Initially, it was on only myself. So ideally, you should just change it here to anyone and click update. Do you understand? So that's the way you should do it ideally. So it's because I forgot. That was why I now came here again and I came to profile picture visibility to come and change it. So it's still the same thing. We are just doing it using different ways. So with this, we have our professional email set up. Do you understand? So, and you can see. So that's that about our email. So there was an aspect I didn't really touch well, so I thought I should go back to explain it properly. Is with respect to our Goa level account. So this Goa level account, I don't think I mentioned we had two pages to it. So the first page is our home page, which is this one. So this is our home page. Do you understand? So, and I think we've already set up this lower part. So, and then this, if you come here again and you come to thank you page, it's going to take you to the thank you page. So when I was setting up the account, I don't think I set up the Facebook account, the link, because when I checked it here, let me see, you can see it's just facebook.com. Unlike the LinkedIn, you can see I've attached the LinkedIn here and Instagram and X. So I want to do that for Facebook. So for Facebook, it's because I used a different browser. So once you're on your Facebook account, if you don't know how to navigate here, if let's say you're on your Facebook home, maybe from facebook.com, what you want to do is just click here and just click on yourself. So and it's going to take you to this place. Do you understand? So if you want to share it, just the way we did for the other ones, you just copy this and you just come back to this place and you just paste it. Paste. So that's it, and you save. So we save. Now there's something very important. Initially, when we were designing, we didn't used to publish. We only used to save. And that was because we had not yet linked our domain to it. So, but once you link your domain to it, if you save and you don't click on publish, it means that whatever changes you've made will not be live on your domain. So it will be the way it was before. But what we want is that we want it to be live, as in we want it to be active. It should update to our moshood@dilaja.online. So what we'll do is we'll click on publish. So that way it's now going to be live and active. So if I go to moshood@dilaja.online, Do you understand? If I scroll down now, if I go to this Facebook page, you see that it will take me to that Facebook page. You can see. You can see. Yes, and senior sales corporate. And so, so that's it. So with that, we have set up our account. So let's go back to all the things we said we wanted to do to ensure that we have done everything properly. So we have set up our domain, Alhamdulillah. And after setting up our domain, we designed our website, and we'll be needing go level for our website. And I've explained how we will do that. We've set up the different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Medium. We also did our domain activation, and we explained what it meant, that when you have your domain, you buy it from Go54 or Google Host, you would actually need to link it with Go High Level. But Go54 or Google Host doesn't quickly propagate. Because it doesn't quickly propagate and it fails a lot, so we would need a more reliable service, and that's why we decided to use Cloudflare. So we now decided to move that domain to Cloudflare. So it usually takes about 30 minutes for the activation to take place. But once the activation takes place, we'll be rest assured that our website will always be live. So and thereafter we were able to link it with Go High Level. So the last thing we now did was we did our email setup, where we set up our professional email. So with all of this branding, we would now be able to go to the next stage, which is actually reaching out to clients. So I'm going to be explaining in the next video how we're going to be reaching out to clients on Upwork and how all that is around that. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses our efforts and makes it better understood than said. And He grants us the very best in this world and the next. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.